Good Tuesday afternoon. So we're on the lookout for fall foliage. I brought you guys to this area about a month ago, but there really wasn't a whole lot going on at the time. So now we are on the lookout for some fall foliage over here. So if you've been watching the past couple live streams I've done, the leaves are they were delayed this year because of a drought we had in September. So because of that, here in early November, we still have a lot of leaves. So we're going to take a look out for some of the fall foliage. And we are passing by Halloween displays, obviously, but since Halloween's over, I'm not really going to pay attention to those that much. So we're primarily looking for fall foliage, but as we get a little bit closer to Christmas, depending on the weather, I'm also going to show you guys some of the Christmas displays as well. Okay, we have a couple trees over here that are red, right off that way. So that's a good start. Wish it wasn't that overcast today, but guess there's not really much we could do about that. But I would have did a live stream yesterday, but it was very windy yesterday, so that's the only reason why I didn't do it yesterday. But plan on doing as many of these live streams as I can before the leaves are gone, and then of course, like I said, look for Christmas stuff as well once we get a little closer to that. There's a couple nice trees coming up over here. See them right there on the other side of the road. It would look a little bit nicer if it wasn't overcast, but there's our first trees of the live stream. Look pretty good. So if you just joined the live stream, we're on the lookout for fall foliage. If you've seen the past couple live streams, the foliage has been delayed this year because of a drought we had back in September. Normally most of the leaves will be already gone, but like I said, because we had the drought, we have peak foliage in November this year, which is definitely late. But at least we get to see a decent amount going on after Halloween. There's another tree right here, and there's another one we'll take a look at right over here. And then I think we'll head down that way because there's a decent amount of trees with leaves down that way. So yeah, yellow right there, and then some leaf litter on the ground. Actually, let's go check and see what it looks like on this tree first, and then whatever tree looks better, that's the one we'll head down. Like I was saying earlier in the live stream, I brought you guys down this way a month ago, but there really wasn't anything going on at the time. So we're now back, and obviously it looks a lot more spectacular. Oh yeah, look down this street right here. Pretty much all the trees down this street have changed in Lost a decent amount of leaves, but still has a decent amount. Entire row, and then also we have a big down this way as well. Yeah, this tree probably had peak maybe last week or something like that, but some areas have already lost a lot of leaves. Some areas are in peak foliage, and some areas haven't even started yet. So it just depends on the area. Hey Savage, how are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Taking a look at the fall foliage in Kettering. That one's almost lost everything except for a few down below. That's all right, no problem. I do appreciate you for coming in though. And then we have a few trees over on this side where most of the leaves are still intact. Definitely a pretty sight. I would say the best area that I've shown foliage is Indian Ripple Park, where I was over the weekend, but this area is still pretty decent. And here we go. Here's first Christmas setup of the year. Got Santa over there, and then some lollipops, I guess. So there's our first Christmas stuff. There you go. Let me back up a little bit. Sun's coming out a little bit, so that definitely helps. But yeah, look at that right there. That nice gold on this side of the street and the other side. Yeah, the sun started coming out at the right time. We got some red going on over there. We might have to head down that street because there's a lot going on over there as well. But like I said, some trees are having peak foliage. Some trees haven't even started at all yet, like over there. Just depends on, I guess, the tree and then overall what's going on. If you're just joining the live stream, currently in Kettering right now, and we're on the lookout for fall foliage. So you're seeing quite a few impressive trees on this road, particularly down that way. Now we're looking at different areas right now. Though Halloween's over and I'm not really going to pay that much attention to Halloween displays, I'm at least going to show this one real quick over here because that one's pretty neat. Here, let me move over here. Catch you later, Savage. Thanks for coming in. So we're now going to head down Trailsman. Catch you later, Savage. But yeah, this area is a whole lot better than what it looked like a month ago when I first brought you guys here. So there's some red over there. We got some gold right over here. Thus far, I mean, I've seen a little bit of stuff on this street, but it's not as significant as the street we were previously on. So just goes to show one area might look great, next area might not be so much. So this street might not have any action till like next week or something like that, while the previous street might be done by then. There's a little bit going on in that tree, but not a whole lot. There's another tree off this way that lost most of its leaves, but it still looks pretty good on the bottom. If you're just joined the live stream, we're currently in Kettering, Ohio right now, looking for fall foliage. Showing you guys what's going on. Not a whole lot going on down that way, so we'll keep going. Yeah, there's something over there, but overall there really isn't that much going on in this area, so we're going to continue on to another street. We're about to pass by the one street that has a lot going on right now. That's pretty interesting right there. So we're gonna make a left on to Aragon. That looks pretty good down that way, especially with the sun out now. Here's a red tree off that way. We got some impressive leaf litter right here. So here's the street that we went down earlier. The foliage is looking fantastic on the street right now. Here's some of the red again. When I was on the previous street, I looked over and I saw a decent amount of nice trees on this street, so we'll take a look at those. There's a nice tree over there, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna cross the road right over here. Show from this side. It's almost like the clouds know when I'm moving over to a good spot because it gets a little darker. But we got some nice looking trees over here. And then there's kind of a road going on, so it goes off down that way as well. So if you just joined the live stream, currently in Kettering, Ohio right now, we're on the lookout for fall foliage, which is pretty good down this street right now. As I was mentioning earlier in the live stream, the leaves are delayed changing this year. Like normally what it looks like right now is what it usually looks like around mid-October, so it's definitely delayed this year, and it's because we had a drought back in September. So that's why you're still seeing some pretty decent fall foliage in November. That tree's lost most of its leaves, but still looks pretty decent. Then the one behind it's yellow and it's in its peak right now. Actually, we're gonna cross the road here real quick and then walk underneath the trees. Here's a look back at where we just came from. And that tree looks great right there. Well, I think we're about to end the live stream. I appreciate you guys for watching it. I'll try to do some more fall foliage live streams until we lose all the leaves. But until then, please like the video. Please comment on the video. Please subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.